When you walk around New York City or any city with this, does it immediately attract attention?
Definitely. I think people look at that more than me. Like, who is that guy again?
Who is that guy and what is that belt? Yeah, they know you're a champion. So you have a fight coming up this weekend against Gilbert Melendez, who's your fellow coach on The Ultimate Fighter. What's the final week like for you?
This is the relaxation week. Get my body back, performing peak performance and just making weight. So cutting down these last 10 pounds and making sure everything else feels good.
How difficult is that? It's impossible for me to skip lunch, let alone make weight.
It's definitely some dedication process. I mean, your whole camp, you got to like build your body up to get to this weight because it's a big part of the fight. I mean, the more you weigh, obviously the better. The more muscle you have, the more energy you have. So that's a big part of fighting is cutting weight.
Your Thanksgiving must have been so boring.
It was. I had my daughter with me, so she ate with her mom, and then she came and hung out with me, so it was good.
But no pumpkin pie for you, I'm
No.
sure. You seriously injured your knee the last time you fought. How has that changed your approach at all to this fight?
I didn't really change my approach. Injuries happen. I got past it. I took the time off. The surgery went well, thank God, and I'm back at it. So I don't think it really changed anything. I know injuries are part of any sport. Your bodies aren't made to get kick and punch. So I think if injuries happen, and I don't really need to change anything, I just gotta just know that I'm confident that my knee's back to 100%.
Is it natural though to have a bit of hesitation?
Most definitely.
Yeah, and how do you get over that?
I think initially going back to the gym was very, very hesitant. I didn't want to. I mean, you can't walk for a couple weeks. That sucks. So I think for me it was just building up slowly. The doc gave me a time frame. I stuck to that time frame, and then we just slowly built it up. And confidence comes back after a couple weeks of training.
But of course, you won't know until you step in the ring this
Exactly.
weekend against Melendez. And you've talked openly about how getting off to fast starts, submitting someone, getting submissions in the first round, that is your style.
Mm-hmm.
But now you're coming back from injury. Does it have to change a little?
Not at all. I think my last 3 fights ended in the first round, and I plan on doing that this weekend. I think Melendez is a great opponent, tough guy, but I got the skill set that no one possesses. That's why I got the belt here. So I think.
How long will this fight last?
Less than 5 minutes for sure. I don't get paid for overtime. I'm going in, getting in and out.
There you go. Well, can you pick up anything by spending time with Melendez as being the other coach on The Ultimate Fighter? Can you gain an edge?
Not really. I mean, we all saw how the show played out. So his team lost a lot. So if that says anything, I think we'll see what happens this weekend though.
We recently had Conor McGregor here in our studio. He said he wants to fight Jose Aldo. You say you want to fight Jose Aldo, but would you fight McGregor?
Yeah, McGregor's a weight class under me. If he moves up to 55 and he's a contender, I'd definitely fight Conor McGregor. I mean, he's showing some good skills. I mean, he's talking well. He's making a name for himself, and if he keeps doing that, I'm sure he'll be up there for title shots.
Talking is the ultimate word there when you talk about Conor McGregor. He's very open about the fact that he is very chummy with Dana White. Are other fighters jealous of their relationship?
I don't think so. I mean, Dana's the boss. I mean, he's the one that picks fights. But at the same time, I mean, you got to win fights. If you're not winning fights, it doesn't matter if Dana's on your team or not. You're the athlete. You're the one that win the fights.
What do you think about fighters who talk that much trash?
I guess everybody has their own thing that gets them up. I mean, for me, I don't need that. I could be your best friend and beat you up that night. It doesn't really matter to me. So I don't really need the trash talk. I guess it motivates some guys, and if that works for you, then keep doing it.
Your brother Sergio is competing also on this card. What is that like for you?
That's crazy. I mean, he's just turned 21. He's like pretty much lives with me. I mean, this kid. I put a lot of time into this kid. When I lost my dad, I took him under my wing, and this is our first time fighting in Vegas. On the big stage at the same night. So I'd probably be more nervous for his fight than my fight.
Absolutely. What is this like for your family? Are they?
My mom's just biting her nails.
I was going to say, does she even want to fight? Excuse me. Does she even want to watch the fight?
No, she doesn't. She doesn't watch the fights. So we get her tickets. She's front row, and then when our fights come on, she goes out to the hallway and she's like just praying back and forth, pacing around. But yeah, it's her fault. I mean, she started us in Taekwondo, so this is where we ended up.